When you're actually a kind person, you'll eventually get confirmation of that. It might not always be right away, but you'll get confirmation. It'll come in the form of an apology that somebody several years later will give you about something they don't even know. You know exactly what they're apologizing for, even though they're being vague in their apology. It'll come maybe right after and some, now here, damn. But you know you did me wrong. You know you did me wrong. Or it'll come later in just some way where somebody will give something back to you and you didn't even know that they cared like that. As long as you continue to be kind, people will eventually let you know. Particularly if your kindness is not packaged in a way that is socially acceptable, if you're not bubbly, if you're not always kikiing, if you're not always doing some form of the assimilated and accepted version of what it means to be kind, it'll still come through. And you'll get your just due, especially when you ain't done nothing to nobody and you ain't get back at the person. And I'm not on no, when they go low, we go high. Nah, because I'm from Detroit. We both gonna be losing eyes at some point. Sometimes, not always. Gotta be strategic. But eye for an eye. If you just decide not to get back at somebody, it's gonna come back to you eventually. Being kind is not doing it for that to come back to you. Sometimes people decide not to be kind anymore, which is typically when they're nice, not kind. But if you don't allow people to knock you off your stance, knock you off your position, and you just continually be yourself, and if yourself is a kind person, you get to go to sleep at night, and then sometimes it'll come back in ways you don't imagine.